Have you ever had yarn that you wanted to work with and it was really scratchy? Well, today I'm going to be talking about one way that I can, or we can, or you can soften your yarn. I'm Diana, I'm Scrappy Warrior Woman, and today's video we are going to be talking about how to soften scratchy yarn. So sometimes yarn like Red Heart Super Saver may be a little more scratchy than other yarns, and so in today's video I am going to be sharing with you how I softened some yarn that surprisingly was a little bit scratchy than I wanted it to be. Okay, so in today's video I'm also going to be sharing with you the item that I created, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's go. And I decided to use Big Twist yarn on the variegated. This is the color Mountainside, and I had to special order this. They do not have this in stores. I made a bunch of squares, and can you guess what I'm going to be making? Yep, another cardigan. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and do this today, is I am going to, this is not as soft as I would like it to do, so I read online how you can make your yarn softer. So I am going to try and soften this yarn a little bit. It's going to be something that is worn, and so I want the yarn to be a little bit softer. So there was somebody online, which I will add the link, and she had all these different things that she tried to make her yarn softer. The number one was to soak her squares with warm water and hair conditioner, either 30 minutes or overnight, and then rinse it out and then dry it. And you can roll that in a towel or you could put it in a dryer. So we're gonna try that one. Let's go. So I rinsed this bucket out and I am going to add water, but I gotta show you this really cool thing. So here's my sink. You touch it. Have you seen those? And it lets me know that the water is getting warm. So the instructions online say fill up a bucket with water, put a couple pumps of hair conditioner in it. So I'm gonna do that with one hand. That's more than pumps, but that's okay. We'll rinse it around here in a second. Kind of looks gnarly. So then, oh, the water's finally getting warm. That's probably good. Put my item in there, so I'm going to go ahead and drop my squares in. So this is what it looks like with the conditioner in there. I may put more, but it said once you drop your items in there, that to put actual hair conditioner in there too. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw those in there. Just going to go, I don't know why I'm doing them one at a time. Just throw them on there. We're all in. I might have to add more water because there's a lot of them. So I decided to do it this way with just the squares because I thought it's going to be easier. Well, I guess we do need to add more water. It's going to be easier to do them as squares than an actual whole garment. So now I will let this sit either 30 minutes or overnight just to get the conditioner all soaked in there. I'm going to put some more pumps in there because this is a lot. And it's supposed to be worked into the garment itself. And I need both hands, so and I just picked whatever conditioner I had. It's sitting in my closet. It's old. So there we go. We'll see how this works. Okay, I dumped the water and now I'm going to rinse it out. It's kind of interesting that there's actually dye coming out of it, which I didn't expect for some reason. I'm going to rinse this out and then I think I'm going to wash it with some soap that wouldn't be harmful or irritating to skin, as I don't know if this person has an allergy to soaps. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm throwing them in the washer. Need to remember the soap. And now, don't mind, it's dirty. Turn it on. Normal. I need to make that water cooler, not as warm. Can't see that on the screen, but cold. And then we're gonna hit start. I washed my squares and then I put them in the dryer. They still smell a little bit like the conditioner, so I may, once I've made the garment, let it sit outside just to air out a little bit more, but it's not super strong. Did it work? I would say, yeah, it actually did. It is softer. So I would say that method worked. Here is my cardigan that I made. Hold on a second. Let's just try it on and let you see what it looks like. Okay, so here is the finished product of the cardigan. I think it turned out really fabulous. It is just so beautiful with all those like woodland colors. And I think that the person I'm gonna make this for is gonna really like it. So this cardigan, I will also link in the description below. So if there's any other things that you would ever like me to try to test, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I would really appreciate it. If you liked the content of today, please consider liking and subscribing. This just helps my channel to grow, but it also helps other people to find my channel as well. Thanks for watching. Happy crochet, or if you're a knitter, happy knitting.